So even though the manga finished, we still have the anime for a little bit of time. Let's go. So a lot of this episode was in-canon filler, padding out and showing things that we heard about or we've seen little glimpses of, in particular in the manga. They showed like little panels and stuff, but we really didn't get full disclosure of. So in a way, it was kind of cool to see some of these things, but in all honesty, a lot of this again was filler, and it was kind of stuff like, we get it, Obito likes Rin, and this is kind of like drilling it in our heads, even though the anime has done a good job of kind of not going the route of the manga per se, where like it was just Rin, Rin, Rin. This episode kind of with the in-canon filler was really showing how much this dude loved Rin. So in that aspect, I was like, it's a good and a bad in a way. It's like, I guess it was enjoyable to see that Obito did do some of the things and he was in the same path, so to speak, as Naruto, just really struggling, trying his damnedest to keep up with somebody else. Like, I guess Kakashi was his Sasuke, so to speak, his rival. That was the one that he really, wanted to surpass, and he felt kind of jealous. And in a way, it was still not the exact same thing, because Kakashi was more so along the lines of the Naruto with the talent that made Obito jealous in a sense. But I was just like, okay, so you like Rin and all that, and then you're going to act like a little punk where she looked like she was about to kiss you and say, hey, you got too close. Like, really, bro? Stop it. But seeing him work his butt off to become a Genin, I was like, okay, I respect that. He did work his ass off. And I guess it's just trying to show us how much Obito really was like Naruto and how much he had the same goal, because a lot of the world stuff where, like, in the real world of them talking to each other, he's basically saying, no, we're the same. And he's like, no, we're not. And aside from the filler stuff, with the flashback or whatever, some of the in-canon stuff we had was, a lot of it was mainly Obito just saying, oh, well, I was testing you because I started reminiscing about my old self and I was trying to see, did I really make a mistake? So it's kind of going into his character a little bit, him thinking, yeah, I kind of fucked up, but, did I really make a mistake? So him questioning a lot. A lot of it is inner turmoil for Obito at this particular point, with Naruto pushing Obito in one direction, while kind of that evil nature or that hateful nature inside of him, shall I say, is pushing him in the other. But to be honest with you, just a very simple episode, honestly. It was just inner turmoil, dialogue between Naruto and Obito, and then kind of going into this flashback. I mean, it was enjoyable. The art was a little bit wonky in a lot of areas. It was just kind of like, why is it so off model in some places? Like, their eyes looked like they were about to pop out their head. But the little scrape that we got with Obito and Kakashi, where for a second there looked like Obito was about to kick his ass, that looked nicely animated. So it was like, it had some decent animation in certain parts, but at times the art will be a little bit off with the designs or whatever. But for the most part, it was like, it was an alright episode. I guess in a way, even though they're drilling the Rin shit, which does get fucking annoying after a certain point, is like, we don't want to keep seeing it. We get it. Obito loved Rin or whatever, yada, yada, yada. But ultimately, I still feel it's doing a better job, first of all, fleshing this out so we can truly see, oh shit, he really grinded. He really was on that same path of Naruto prior to what happened to him. And also like getting full disclosure as well as to why the village really sent these kids out. And kind of, in a way, if you think about it, Kakashi got promoted to Jonin. Yes, his abilities were good, but a lot of it seemed to be that they were desperate. They lost a lot of people in this war and everything, and they were like, even if we got to get some kids and we got to promote them to Jonin and send them out on missions, we're going to do so. So while Kakashi is talented and, he was great and everything, ultimately, I wonder if they weren't in need of ninja and everything, would they have still promoted him to Jonin? Or was it that they were just in such a need, like, we need to send anybody and we need to put them in battlefields? Maybe that was the reason why, because even Sarutobi was like, yeah, this guy, he's kind of, fucked up in the head from what his father did. So I honestly think it could have been that Kakashi wouldn't have been joining so quick, and things would have been different if they weren't in such a dire need of soldiers. And with all that being said, fine episode for this week. I'm gonna give this one 6 out of 10. It was fine. The Rin stuff started getting annoying and the art was a little off in certain areas, but I guess in a way, the way they're bridging the gap with what happened in Obito's past and kind of showing a little bit more of the things that he went through and how he was truly like Naruto constantly keeps drilling in his head, you were just like me, you shouldn't have gone down this path. And I guess it was trying to go a little bit philosophical as well and kind of battling ideals, so it was a little bit more deeper than that, but for the most part, a lot of it was just, you're like me, look, you're past. So in a sense, it was alright. It was just a fine episode, 6 out of 10. But let me know what you thought of the episode. What do you think about the flashback, getting that in-canon filler, kind of extending what we already knew? And what do you think about Obito kind of regretting it? Do you think that he should have just said fuck it and gone all the way? No, I'm sticking to my ideals. I don't give a fuck what you have to say, what flashback we go through. I am evil. Fuck you. And do you think the anime is doing a better job than the manga? I still gotta say, even with getting annoying with the Rin stuff, it still feels like it's flowing better and making me give more of a fuck about Obito and less wanting to just strangle the fuck out of him, and more so like, I get it. I get why he's pissed off, and I get why he's upset and trying to do these things. And your overall thoughts of the episode. Chill episode, 6 out of 10. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.